Hi everyone, welcome back to Toronto Money Basics with me, Pam. If you're living in Toronto or anywhere in the GTA, you've probably felt the high cost of everything. Groceries, rent, transit, gas, you name it. And one question I get all the time is, how much should I actually have in an emergency fund here in Toronto? So today we're going to talk about exactly that, but in a way that's practical, realistic, and not expensive feeling or stressful. My goal is to help you build a safety net that makes you feel calm, not overwhelmed. Let's jump in. So first, what is an emergency fund? It's money you set aside specifically for the unexpected. Not vacations, not a new couch, not holiday gifts, but things like job loss, medical or dental emergencies, car or home repairs, sudden moves, anything you didn't plan for, but you have to deal with. It's your buffer, your breathing room, your I'm stressed, but at least the money's there account. Let's talk about the standard advice and why it might be different in Toronto. You've probably heard the classic, save 3 to 6 months of expenses, and that is great advice. But Toronto is not a cheap city, so your emergency fund might need to look a little different, depending on some factors. Whether you rent or own, whether you drive or rely on transit, your job stability, whether you have dependents, and your monthly non-negotiables. I'm going to break it down into really clear categories, so you're not guessing. Tier 1 is the starter fund. Here, we're aiming between $1,000 and $2,500. This is where you start if money is tight or you're just building the habit. It covers an emergency vet bill, a small car repair, a month of groceries, a surprise bill, a last-minute move deposit. In Toronto, $1,000 disappears fast, so I recommend aiming for $2,000 to $2,500 if you can. But don't stress, the point is just to start. Tier 2 is the stability fund. Once your starter fund is set, don't stop there. Keep going towards the next goal of 1 full month of your real expenses. Not the ideal budget, not what you wish you were spending, but your actual number. For Toronto, that might look like rent or mortgage, groceries, TTC or gas, insurance, utilities, phone bill, childcare, minimum debt payments. For most people living in Toronto, 1 month of expenses is somewhere between $3,000 and $6,000, depending on your lifestyle and your family size. 1 month gives you breathing room. It turns panic into, I can figure this out. Finally, tier 3, the full safety net, or the 3 to 6 months of expenses. Once you hit 1 month, you can slowly build toward that 3 to 6 months, depending on job security, salary versus contract, dependents, kids, aging parents, health, if you have medical needs, income stability, commission, hourly, salary, home and car ownership, which could mean more repair risks. For example, a single renter on salary, maybe 3 months is enough. But a family of 4 with a mortgage and a car, you might feel safer with 6 months. In Toronto, that might mean, for 3 months, $9,000 to $18,000. For 6 months, $18,000 to $36,000. Remember, this is a long-term goal. It's not something you hit overnight. A question I sometimes get is, where should I keep the money? Your emergency fund should be safe, accessible, and not invested in the stock market. A high-interest savings account is perfect. Look for no fees, easy transfers, a decent interest rate, and CIDC insurance if possible. This keeps your money growing a little while staying protected. Okay, so how do I start? Especially if money is tight. Now here's the part I want you to really hear. You do not need to build your emergency fund perfectly. You just need to build it consistently. Consistency really is key here. Start with $20 a week or $50 every payday. You could round up your purchases. You could automate a transfer. You could add in your tax refund, your bonuses, sell things you don't use anymore. Small steps add up unbelievably fast. So to wrap up, how much is enough in Toronto? Starter fund, $1,000 to $2,500. Stability fund, $3,000 to $6,000. And safety net or a full fund This is 3 to 6 months of your real expenses. Build this in stages. Don't overwhelm yourself. And most importantly, give yourself credit for every dollar you set aside. An emergency fund isn't about perfect, it's about feeling secure. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you. Which stage are you working on? Starter, 1 month, 3 to 6 months?